Oh, yee. It's like Here Comes the Airplane, but with coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my weird ass channel. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee, and this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about that, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick. But before I do that, I want to say thank you to all the people who have helped me out. I want to thank you to the individual who has Instagrammed me yesterday about collabing with him on a song. I know that we talked about a timeline, and now because of the way that the song is being structured and conflicts, it's going to take a little bit longer, but it's cool because now I think it's one of the first times I'm getting to collab with somebody. Not the first time, that's not true. One of the first times, well, I guess using my moniker Muzzy McGee, this is one of the first times I have ever been able to collab with somebody on the internet, which is really, really cool. I'm all for it, man. I can't do stuff all the time because of my own personal projects that I'm working on, but it's nice to work with people from time to time, so this will be a really cool thing to work on, and hopefully we'll get to send that to you when it's done. I'll let the individual who recommended that, who suggested it, who sent me the chord progressions and the guitar part that he wants to be re-recorded or whatever, I will let that person post whatever they feel like posting, whenever they feel like posting it. So I don't want to get into too many details, but it is cool to see that other people want to collab, which is cool. Yeah, so guys, I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about what is happening with what that's about and why my setup looks so trashy, it's because your boy poor. Okay, so that's why we're building this channel, because, well, not the only reason we're building this channel, because we're trying to get better at guitar, but we're also trying to do things so that we can set this up in a way that people will look more presentable. And by people, I mean me. So anyway, guys, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. For those of you who are confused about that, it is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the live stream. It's about me practicing. It's about you practicing. It's about us practicing together. So it's about the practice session, which is the first part. Excuse me. And so it's about us getting from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert, and from the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. We do that by practicing our guitar every single day and by tweaking our practices just a little bit every single day so that we can get from one level to the next level as quickly as we possibly can. We can only do that by changing exercises and working on those exercises as diligently as we possibly can. The structure will the basic structure will be obviously warm-ups, because you have to warm up your fingies first, especially when it gets cold outside. Warm-up scales, chords, different chord progressions, different chords and voicings. Also, we're going to work on different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs that we're going to be using for promotional uses only on the channel. Unless YouTube will let us monetize those things. I don't know how that works, but we can post stuff like that as long as YouTube will send us little AI things to detect whether or not it's acceptable or not. So far, I haven't had an issue with it, and I would like to keep it that way. But again, so that's what the first part of the channel is, the practice session. The second part is to use the practice session immediately to implement into the improvisational section of our channel. On the channel and on the live stream, I will be the one that's going to be improving on the channel. So it's my hope that you will sit there and you will watch me and judge me on your throne of judgment. Let me know if I'm doing good, bad, ugly, gross, cool, great, tubular, bro. Tell me all those things if I'm doing good, if I'm doing bad. In any of these situations, let me know if I can do better. Give me suggestions about different influencers. You can do this for the practice session too. Different influencers, different people like that, different exercises that will help us get to the next level. I don't mind people suggesting influencers. If it's going to make us better as a channel, it doesn't matter to me as long as we're getting better. It's my hope at a certain point after you've watched me that you will use the backing tracks I have available in the playlist section of my channel, which again, I didn't write. They're not my backing tracks, but they have open licensing things, so you can play against them. You can record yourself playing against them. It's my hope you will post those recordings, the video recordings, online so we can see what your hands are doing in the frame of the fretboard, so we can talk about what you're doing on the fretboard, how you attack the fretboard. We can look at videos of me attacking the same problem, the same backing track, look at how I've attacked the fretboard, literally speaking. Well, not attack, but like, you know, how we're approaching the fretboard, and what we can do to get to the next level. Again, suggesting influencers and different exercises will only help us get better as a channel, and I have no problem with any of those things as long as they're going to help us get better. If you're just recommending channels just to recommend your friend's channel, then that's, you know, I know why you're doing it, and it's fine. I don't really care. But you know, if I look at those things and I don't respond to them, understand, like, I know what's happening. So, but yeah, I'll look at most of anything. If I think it's going to help out with the channel, I'll look at anything. And thirdly, basically what the whole channel is about, and I understand people have a hard time seeing that because I haven't posted a damn thing from this part yet, but it's to use my skills as an improvisational player or as in the practice session to become the best producer, songwriter that I possibly can be by using Logic Pro X to create different tracks where I'm singing on them, songwriting on them, and posting on a daily basis. It's about me using my understanding of the fretboard, understanding of guitar, and my understanding of music theory to create the best music I can. So 100% of the music I'll be posting every single day will obviously be in a strong effort, or in the strongest effort for me to get better. 99% of the stuff I put out there, at least in the very beginning, is going to be total crap. That is what it is. That's how the starting process is going to be, and that's just what it is going to be. I'm going to have to clean it up, tweak it, learn about mixing and mastering, things like that. It's just going to be a process like everything else. But I hope that you'll stick with me. I hope you get to enjoy it, judge it, see what it is for what it is. And yeah, that's what I'm asking people to do if they decide that they want to do it, is to get involved by showing love, as they call it, showing that love. To the channel by, so 90% of the stuff or 100% of the stuff I'll be posting will obviously be stuff for me to get better. The other 10% will be split into 2 parts: music that I'm creating for other people, other individual artists who are looking for it, even the collaborative efforts like I'm doing right now. And the other 5% will be split into music, or will be used for music that I'm creating for other individual, independent filmmakers who are looking for new film scores. I know a lot of them struggle with trying to find things that are license appropriate, and as I work with a bunch of them, I'm giving open licensing for a lot of the stuff so that people can use it for their videos. And it also gives me the opportunity, the added bonus of using the dexterity of my brain to create different things. Obviously, the mixing and mastering process for creating music for movies is very different than that of what you create for music. It's just not that the sound doesn't hit you the same way. It's just a different experience altogether. Lastly, when people don't really watch the channel serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. So if any of that sounds good to you guys, I ask you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. When people comment in real time, it gives me the opportunity to spend less time when I get to look back on the videos and say to myself, what is happening here? Are there any problems here? When people comment in real time and they see some of the stuff I've posted in real time, it allows them to see the videos for what they are, and judge them objectively, but also helps me have to spend less time going back and watching these videos myself and trying to figure out where the problems are coming from, or what the problems are just in general. People will obviously happily tell you what problems you have. Obviously, I have a lot of problems with the background. I have tons of problem with lighting. I try to control the lighting by not keeping as much lighting in my room. However, that has a dimming effect on the room, but I don't have enough lights or money to purchase lights, and that is part of me building a channel. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. The second thing I ask people to do is, obviously, as much as I hate asking people to do this, it is an important and necessary step for the channel. I ask people to donate to the channel. I'm not with the Amazon affiliate program for lack of subscribers. I'm not with the YouTube partnership program, again, for lack of subscribers. And so I ask people during this period of time of advertiser-driven revenue or sales or things of that nature. We'll get into the sales part later, but again, I will only sell things on this channel that are relative to this channel or related to this channel somehow. I will not put on products. I will not be selling snow boots on this channel because that makes no fucking sense with what I'm trying to build here. So you are not going to see that. That is my solemn promise to you, is you're not going to see weird stuff. I'm not going to sell hot tubs. This channel has nothing to do with hot tubs. Yeah, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I ask people to donate to the channel. I have a Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. I would ask you to send your small pieces of change. If you could if there was a way to do that on the internet, believe me, I'll tell you do that. Do that on the internet. Just, spend your change, put some change up there on the internet. Give me 2 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 100 cents, whatever it is. I would tell people to do that. But again, the minimum you can spend is $1. So I ask people, if you got a euro, if you spend €1 more, you can spend €1 more if you would like to donate to my Ko-fi account. Again, that's ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. I will post a link to that in the chat. It is already in the description of the video. The second way you can help the channel from a financial perspective, and again, I'm not a financial analyst. This isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. However, I'm sharing my passion of guitar with you. So I would also think that it would be okay if I shared my passion with you guys about my cryptocurrency, my love for cryptocurrency. I believe in the blockchain. I believe in the applications of Web 3.0. I believe what it can do for the future. I believe in it, which is why I purchase crypto. Again, I'm not a day trader. I'm just an investor, and I like to purchase cryptocurrency, and I'll trade it. I'll trade the cryptocurrency every once in a while to get different coins, or to, I'll make a small sale every once in a while. But it happens, and so I ask people if they want to get involved. It's an easy way to help out with the channel, and an indirect way. The way that it works is through a refer a friend program. When you click on any of the links I have available in the description of every single video, you can they will offer you perks and benefits provided you spend $50 or more. There's always the caveat of spending money. So if you spend $50 or more on any of these websites, they will offer you perks. Now, I'm not going to go into the perks too much because they always change. But if you want to spend $50 or more, if you decide that you want to do it, you want to get involved, you can. If you sign up for these websites and decide that it's not for you, it's not for you. You don't have to spend a dime. But if you spend $50 or more, they will offer you $20 or $100 or $50 cash back, or they'll offer you $20 or $100 or $50 off of trading fees, whatever the case may be. Whatever they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring clients. And because I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back in the channel, that's how it helps out. I will be starting a poll shortly to show people, no matter what happens this year, I'm going to be spending somewhere, I'm going to spend a minimum of $50. I'm going to post up here certain things. I'm going to make a list of things, like maybe a week, of different things I can purchase with $50 to $100 in that range, so that people can determine with things that they would want me to buy. And then I'm going to order them, and then people are going to say which order of the things I should purchase based on the amount of money I earned. So the level at least is going to be at $50, and so hopefully I'll be able to spend more than that. But in the event that I cannot, I ask people to check those things out regardless. Because it's fun, it's a great way to add to your investment portfolio, and I enjoy it. Maybe you might too. And again, like I said, if you decide you sign up, you decide it's not for you, go past the verification process, you don't want to spend any money, you don't have to. And then if you do spend that $50, decide you don't want to spend any more money, you don't have to either. Nothing is forced. It's like adding money to a bank or whatever. You have the account open. And if you decide to put money in that account, you can. If you decide not to, if you decide to close that account, you can close that account. There ain't no problem. Ain't no thing. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Let me know what you think. And let's go to the third thing. A little bit of coffee goes a long way. The third thing is basically when people, the third thing is the freest way to help out with the channel. It's the easiest way. It's really to subscribe to me across all platforms. I'm currently available on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. I am not active on Twitch at the moment. Trying to be. Now that we've solved, I believe, some of the sound problems, I can go cross-platformational. So we'll see how that works out. I'm going to test it out this weekend if I can. Yeah, I'll test it out this weekend if I can. If not, it'll be after Monday the 13th or the 14th, whatever that day is, because I have a lot of stuff to do between now and then, unfortunately. So I ask people to check those things out if they can. Subscribing to me across those platforms will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and helping me grow my YouTube channel, guys, will inevitably help me grow those other channels. One hand washes the other. We're going to get going here today. I know I have an important phone call in a few minutes, so I'm going to have to take that while I'm on stream. I'm going to, mute the channel because it's a call that I have to take. It's relative to, I had an issue with one of my, well, I'm not going to get into the details, but I had an issue with some things happen electronically. I'll put it that way, with some of the things that I was doing. So I've got to take a phone call that's important. So I will, if I have to take that phone call, when I have to take that phone call, I'll let you guys know. I'll mute the channel, and then I will take that phone call. So, all right, let's get to it. We're going to start with the warm-ups today, guys. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and post this stuff in the chat here. I'm going to copy and paste the coffee account into the channel so that people can donate should they decide to. Again, you don't have to. It's also located in the description of every video. I know some people don't like to look at the descriptions, but here we go with that. Okay. Here is the look of the week. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this into the channel so people have that already. Let me click copy the link. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started here today. I just wanted to go over and say three things real quick. Number one, you've heard it before. I've said it on the channel before, guys. I do curse on this channel. Happy Friday, y'all. I do curse on this channel. I don't mean anything personal by it. I try not to. Well, I don't try not to. I curse. You'll hear me say things like shit and fuck. You just will. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that's not who I am, because it's very much part of my personality, and I just want people to understand it. You see me in real life, you say, "Oh, what's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up? What's up, fucker?" Oh, I probably won't say that if I don't know you like that. But at the same time, for a lot of people, you'll hear me curse, and I just don't want people to be disillusioned by this idea that I'm a person that doesn't do, you know, that just a straight edge, doesn't do anything wrong, whatever. Don't care. But that is a part of my channel. It's part of who I am, and I hope that that's not an actual obstacle for you, because I need as many subscribers that I can get. But I would prefer you know that up front, which is why I've set my channel to the high. Well, I've set my channel up to age restricted my channel for 2 reasons. Because I do make advertisements on this channel, and I don't want to advertise to people who are not eligible to purchase their own products on their own. It just feels there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong about that. And the second thing is that is because I curse, and that's really it. I recommend other people who curse on their channels too. I will recommend YouTubers who also curse on their channels, because most musicians curse like sailors. That's a fact. Okay, you go to any orchestra, I can guarantee you those people, they curse like sailors. They just do. I know these people. Okay, I have friends in orchestras. I get it. All right. Let's go right to the second thing, which is requests. I don't do requests on this channel. I don't just do cover songs on this channel. Now, I have toggled with the idea that I've jumped around with the idea that I'm going to create a situation where people can donate to the channel based on different cover songs or different backing tracks that I can play, which would be kind of like me just going through cover songs and playing solos against those tracks. But again, that helps out with the channel because it helps me get better as an improvisational guitar player, which is helpful to the channel. But to sit on the channel and just play cover songs, just to play cover songs for money, like I'm standing on the street corner, again, there's nothing wrong with channels that do that. I just don't see the importance of what I'm trying to build here with that, how that fits into that. Learning cover songs is fun, but it's not the most important skill you can have as a guitar player. Like, understanding how those songs are put together is one thing, but just playing those songs just to play them, it doesn't make sense for what I'm trying to build here. We're going to be working on cover songs just to add them for promotional uses for the channel, but to just play cover songs just for the money does not make sense for what I'm trying to do. It doesn't help me really with the songwriting process for me writing my own songs. It helps me understand song structure and what people like, obviously, but outside of that, it's not really helpful to the channel for me just sitting here and playing songs like that. Lastly, if you have any comments on the channel, if you have anything that you want to ask me on the channel, I have no problem answering those questions. But if those questions, to be honest with you, are more than just hi and bye, I'm going to ask you guys just to ask me those questions off stream on my Instagram page or on my Facebook page. You're welcome to add me as a friend on any of those pages. Now, I would ask that you do because it's just easier for everyone involved. You know, when you're asking questions on the stream, I love answering questions, which makes it really hard. Especially when they're questions music theory related or guitar related. I love answering those questions. However, I only have a limited amount of time. I have often between an hour and a half and 2 hours to get these things done every day. I have to cut that time even more in half. Not in half, but like I have to cut 10, 15 minutes off that time. And I know where I can make those cuts. But again, that's what it's going to be. That's what's going to have to be in order for me to get through the rest of this year because of the way that my scheduling is at my other job. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started here. I've been gabbing on for about 15 minutes here, 18 minutes here. We haven't started a single damn exercise. We're going to get into this, guys. Happy Friday, y'all. I didn't post that up there. I didn't pin that. I'm going to pin that comment. Happy Friday, y'all. Hey, y'all. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for showing love. Thank you for being out here. We're at 90 beats per minute. We're going to do the alternate spider picking exercise. And we're going to do it at the top of the fret where we're not muffin topping. Again, muffin topping is a term that I've repurposed to describe your fingers when they spill over onto other strings and unintentionally muting them. If you're intentionally doing it, then that's one thing, but muffin topping is literally the unintentional effect that it has. So let's get right to it. Let's see if we can do this like we did yesterday or do better than we did yesterday. And that's what it's all about, is doing better today than we did yesterday. So we're going to do our best. So. Again, that one had a little bit of muffin topping in there. You saw it, you heard it, you done synced it, okay? Here's the thing. The consistency that I had with that, I loved, okay? Playing that like that every time without any stopping, without any hesitation, without stumbling over strings like a buffoon in a buffoonish manner. Those are the things I expect from myself. That's the bar. Once you get to that level, it's like when you're on the bike. If you can do, if you can do 5 kilometers or 5 miles in an hour, that's the new bar. If you can do 5.1 miles in an hour, that's the new bar. And you cannot go below that bar. If you're going to make progress, you cannot go below that progress. Now, if you are at 100%, like 100%, you've given it everything you have, you have to give yourself a room for error. But if you are averaging in 1 week, let's say you average 5 miles an hour, and the following week you average 5.1 miles, or no, 5 miles in an hour, yeah, and then the second week you average 5.1 miles in an hour. You're average. You should not be going below the average. You should be going, first of all, above the average, but you definitely can't go below that 5.1. So I expected myself to make sure that I'm getting those notes right every single time, whether I'm muffin topping on them or not. That's the new bar for me. Getting it right every time. All right? So that's how you build off those things. That's how you build on progress. Because the progress I've made is knowing that I can do those without having any hesitation. String skipping, things of that nature. Let's go right into the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise. Let's go. Let's go right into the alternate spider picking exercise at 105 beats per minute. This exercise I felt comfortable with. I'm still struggling with this bottom string when I'm coming up again, so I got to really work on that and focus on that this weekend. So I'm going to try to do alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret. Let's see if we can do better than yesterday. I'm going to do my best. This one, for some reason, I keep getting hung up on it, but we're going to keep working. Tons of work needs to be done there. Did it sound better than yesterday? You fucking betcha. It sounded great compared to yesterday. But that's not saying much. It sounded terrible yesterday. So that's an important thing. Like, even though it sounds better than it did yesterday, it's important to know it still didn't sound great. I mean, there's still nothing to write home about. You know what I mean? Call my mama. She's going to tell me you're a good son. Then you're like, she listens to it and you're like, you're a terrible son. Anyway, let's get right to it. We're going right into the chromatic tapping for the 1st to the 16th fret, guys. Let's go. exercise is going to go well because I'm really good with my fretting hand. Meaning speed-wise. Speed-wise. Okay, not in everything, not with chords, but speed-wise, comes to some of these exercises, I'm better with my fretting hand than I am with my picking hand. That is what it is. That's why we work on both, because we got to get both better. Now that we finished with those exercises, guys, we're going to get right into the sweep picking exercise, going with the Brandon Dion exercise at 108 beats per minute. Again, Brandon Dion is one of my favorite influencers, but again, he does curse on his channel. If that is an actual obstacle for you guys, I want you to be aware of that ahead of time so that nobody's like, oh my God, they curse, oh God, oh God, oh God. Shout out you guys, happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. You know how we do. Let's get right into this exercise before I turn myself into an internet meme and a moron. Well, I'm already a moron. I just don't really want to be an internet meme for being a moron. I already know that about myself. You don't have to tell the world. You don't have to tell them. It can be our secret. Stay on the metronome screen because I keep changing metronome. Sometimes I can't get to some of these questions, especially right now, because when I'm on the metronome screen, I really have to stay there because it's just toggling back is just way too difficult. 90 beats per minute, same exercise. Let's go. Exercises a little bit expeditiously today, but they're sounding pretty good so far, so let me see if I can keep it up. I'll be honest with you, I think that's the best I've probably ever done any of those exercises before. So we're going to work on the sweep picking exercise number 1 at 80 beats per minute, 90 beats per minute, and then 100 beats per minute before we move on to the scales, to the chords. Again, if you have any questions, guys, understand I have another instance of my this channel open up on a different phone, or on a phone, more precisely. So if you have any questions, I'm looking out just to make sure that some of you guys haven't asked me any questions, and I see that that's the case. But if you have any questions, again, understand I have to toggle back between 2 different screens at this particular moment until we get to the scales part. Beats per minute, same exercise. That one sounded okay. There are little problems here and there, but at 80 beats per minute overall, it sounded okay. Let's see if we can do it at 90. Did it sound the best that I've ever done so far? I don't think so, but it definitely wasn't the worst. I'd be hitting around average probably on that one. Let's see if we can do the same at 90. Let's try to get above average. say that was a little bit below average on the 91. I made a few more mistakes than what I had anticipated, which isn't great. It's not great. It's annoying. But again, beating yourself up doesn't do anything, guys. It's just obviously just going in and working on it. It's acknowledging where you are and then going back and working on those things. So. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that we finished that, we're going to move up to 105 beats per minute. We're going to start working on the scales. Again, this is the part of the session that gets a little less fun and a little less fun. Weak foot, number one, baby. You're number one. You're the best. Number one, dog. It's good to see you, my dog, my guy. How are you doing? How are we doing today, man? I'm going to get started on some of these exercises because today is a really, really tough day for me. I got to get some things going here and there. But I just want to ask how you're doing. I hope you're doing okay. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining the channel. I got to replace this because every time when people comment, I like to try to change whatever my comment was to pin somebody else's comment that I really appreciate for the day. So I appreciate you being here, my man. You good? I'm good. I'm good. I'm pressed for time today, which is why I had to start a little bit earlier than what I had anticipated. And I'll be pressed for time for like at least the next 2 weeks. I have a little bit of a break between I want to say between the 16th and the 1st or the 2nd of November. So that'll be a little bit of breathing room. I have a little. I'm only going half days those days at work, so I'm good. Shout out you for being here, man. I appreciate you and everything that you do and that you've done for the channel, and just you being here and just liking and commenting on the videos. It's such an astronomical. It feels like it's such a small ask, but it's such a big deal to me. Like it makes such a difference to the channel. Like yesterday, I didn't mention this before, and I'll say this really quickly. An individual, I'm not going to say who it is, but an individual asked me to collab with them on a song, which is cool. Because now I'm working with, this channel is giving me opportunities to work with other people. And that is really, really cool for me. So I really appreciate that. So I'm really, really excited about that. And hopefully, whatever I work on with this individual, I'm hoping that I'm going to let them post it, let them talk about what it is. Because it was their idea, okay? So I'm gonna work on this thing with this person. It's probably gonna take a couple of days to get done because I don't have all day to work on some of these things. But I've spoken with that person and we've come up with what they kind of want to have happen. We're gonna figure that out and we're gonna get it done. And I'll let that individual post it when it is, and I'll get his permission to see if he wants me to post it as well. So we'll see. Just collabing, so I'm sure I have just as much stake to that idea as he does because we're collaborating together, and I would imagine a collaboration is a 50-50 thing. But again, since it was his idea, came to me with it, I would rather him do the announcements on all this stuff. So, but it's cool what this channel is kind of allowing me to do, to work with other people on the internet. So I appreciate that. You guys are the best, man. You guys are absolutely the best. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get started with these exercises because, like I said, I have to move through a lot of these exercises a little bit more expeditiously today than I would on normal days. I have about an hour and 15 minutes left, give or take, to finish up the session. So I'm going to work on that, and I'm going to move through these exercises, guys. So stay with me, bear with me, excuse me for some of the times I cannot be on the chat 24/7. We're going to work on the scales. Again, we're doing the A sharp, B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Then we're taking the tempo Dionanda. And we're going to work on the A sharp, B flat minor pentatonic scale and follow that up with the B minor pentatonic scale at 100 beats per minute. Guys, let's get it going. Starting in first position, I'm going to try not to look at my fretboard. Again, no promises because I'm not good at it. It is an exercise. I am trying to keep my eyes off my fretboard, especially when we're doing the 1-3-5 stretches. The 1-3-5 stretches for me are really hard. So 1-3-5 is this. So even if it's 2-4-6 or 3-5-7, you get the idea. Those whole step things are really hard for me to do, so I have to look at my fretboard for these because these are really hard. So. Second position, A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's get it going. Third position. I'm still working really hard, guys. This is really tough. Third position, A sharp B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. A sharp B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B major scale, or A sharp B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, B major scale, 105, A sharp B flat major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. For the major scales, we're going to go to the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. Woo! Let's go. Second position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Concentrated today, and I don't know why that is. I don't feel any different than I did yesterday, but my mind is like floating around, which is why I'm struggling with these exercises a little bit more than I usually would. But again, acknowledging that and understanding where that's coming from is an important part of being a musician. Okay? Third position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Seventh position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. did not. Good thinking. Eighth position. Sorry, eighth position of the octave position of the B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into we're going to take the tempo Dionanda to 105 beats per minute, guys. Shout out to all you guys who are still young. Shout out you. Do your dance. It's good to see you guys, man. Let's get right to it. Going to this backing track. We're going to go down 100 beats per minute. We're going to start working on this other stuff, okay? Shout out to you guys. Happy Friday. Thank you for being here. Sorry. I was like mid-burp that whole time. I don't know what's going on. I'm feeling gassy today. I'm feeling a little bit gassy. You know what I'm saying? A sharp, B flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. 100 beats per minute. A sharp, B flat, major scale, A sharp, B flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, B minor, A sharp, B flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Scale, A sharp, B flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B minor pentatonic, A sharp, B flat, minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, B minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Oh, sixth position, actually. Technically speaking, this is sixth position. My bad. Say my battery full. Hooray! Shout out to you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday out of y'all. Hope y'all are having a good week. If you haven't done so already, I would absolutely love it if you like, commented, and subscribe to the channel. But if you decide that you don't want to do that, thanks for being here. You know, everything helps. Even the viewership helps. You know, thankful for that. Let's get right into the. We're going to finish up with the B minor pentatonic scales, then go right into the find the note, then the chords. Let's get right to it, guys. First position, let's go. B minor pentatonic scale, go. Scale 100 beats per minute. Again, I'm not closing my eyes to be a pretentious douchebag. I'm closing my eyes because I struggle with staring at my fretboard, and I am fighting tooth and nail to change that bad behavior. Okay? It's not bad behavior, it just looks stupid. Some people, if you want to look down at your fretboard, do what you want. But if you're playing a show, there's always going to be lighting going on, so you have to feel out where it is. So let's go. Second position, B minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Position, B minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. For those of you who are wondering, I am playing this in double time. If you can't do it in regular time or in double time, guys, take the tempo down. This isn't a contest. We're not trying to see who's better than the other person. We're just trying to get this right together. And if you have to slow down the tempo to do it or not play it in double time or whatever the case may be, we're not competing against each other. We're trying to build this thing as a collective to try to get better as a collective. So if you got to take the tempo down, guys, you got to take the tempo down, okay? You take the tempo down. Fourth position, B minor pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute. Let's go. Pentatonic scale, 100 beats per minute, y'all. Happy Friday, y'all. Sixth position, we done with the scales. Yo, B minor pentatonic scale, let's go. Octave position, let's go. shotties. My bad, shotties. Shout out to all you guys that are here today. Thank you for being here. We're going to turn off this metronome in a second because for this section of the channel, for this part, we do not need, or as Schoolboy Q would say, that part. For that part of the live stream, or this part of the live stream session, we do not need the metronome. We're going to play a fun game called Find the Notes. Okay, let me just make sure I have this up here all the way. And if you have any questions, I'll be periodically looking back and forth at my phone just to make sure that people aren't commenting or whatever it is. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But again, I will have a short period of time to be able to answer those questions. Shout out all you guys. What was I going to say? Yeah, Find the Note. Exercise. Suggested by Joe Satriani, a very famous conservatory guitar player. And his suggestion was that everyone who plays guitar, that's an intermediate guitar player or above, should know where every note is on the guitar. We know that in standard tuning, that we are in A, D, G, E, E. We know this, okay? So if you know the relationship, whole step, half step, whole step, that whole thing to a major scale, you know that the E is here, you know that the F is a half step up, and you know the G is a whole step up, the A is a whole step up, the B is a whole step up, and the C is a whole step up. Since we're only looking for the B note, on the bottom E string, Winona Ryder, okay? We know that it's at the 7th fret. So if you're trying to find the same note on the same string, the octave note on the same string, so we're saying the octave note of the position below the 12th fret, you add 12 to that number and you find its octave position above the 12th fret. If you only know its position above the 12th fret, you subtract 12 from that number and you find its position below the 12th fret. It is that simple. So starting on the E, we know that we're at 7. Its octave position is at 19. You add 12 to 7, you get 19. You subtract 12 from 19 and you get 7. You guys are so smart. Now we're going to go to the top E string, which puts us in the exact same position, the exact same spacing. It is about frequency and physics that I don't understand particularly, but I'm sure I can learn it and figure it out for you guys. So going back to the bottom E string again, that's at 7 and 19. Go to the A string, we're going to 2 and 14. And I'm not going to explain how we found them because we've been working on this for 2 weeks. So if you have any questions about it, I ask that you ask them in an Instagram message or a Facebook message, and I will be happy to go over that with you. Okay? Now back to the 7 and 19. A lot of these things I'm going to have to just continue to go over afterwards so that people know, but at the same time we can get these exercises done as quickly as possible. We're going to go to the B string. Again, that's open and 12. We're not going to go over what the open and 12 thing is again because we know what they are. If you have any questions about it, I'm more than happy to answer them off the stream because again, I only have a certain amount of time to dedicate to this every single day. And it's important that we get to the exercises that we need to get to as often as we can, as well as me doing my spiel. Now back to the bottom E string. We're at 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Then we're at 2 and 14 on the A string. Then we're going to go to the D string, which puts us at 9 and 21. Again, you add 12 to 9, you get 21. Subtract 12 from 21, and you get 9. Now back to the A string, which puts us back to 2 and 14. And back to 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. Again, any questions regarding this exercise, please feel free to ask. I prefer that you ask in a message on Facebook or on Instagram because I've been over these a billion times and we got to continue to move through these exercises as expeditiously as we possibly can. Now back to the open and 12 on the B string. Now we're going to the G string, which puts us at 4 and 16. And again, I'm not going to tell you how we got there because we've been here a million times before. But if you add 12 to 4, you get 16. If you subtract 12 from 16, you get 4. That's how you find the notes above and below the 12th fret on the same string. Now we go to the D string, which puts us at 9 and 21. 9 and 21 on the D string, which puts us back to 2 and 14 on the E string, on the A string, my bad. And we finish up with these 7 and 19 on the bottom E string. We finish up like this. I don't know why I like doing that so much. I do it because it's just really appealing to my ears, but it's just fun to do. It's like cheesing, as they said in South Park, because it's fun to do. And that's how we do pinch harmonics, ladies and gentlemen. This It's a small little riff I'm coming up with that I thought was really fun. So, not that anybody cares. Shout out to all you guys. Happy Friday! We're getting right into the chords. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I'm going to look at the glass. I'm going to look at the glass half full kind of guy today. So, you know, we're going to say fortunately, we're getting into the 7th chords. We're lucky that we're able to do these things. We're able to do them every single day. I'm thankful that you guys are here. Let's continue pushing forward. As much as I hate doing the B flat or A sharp, B flat 7th chords and the A sharp or the B major, B 7th and B minor 7th chords, they're a necessity. And we're lucky that we get to do these things. As much as it sucks to do, it is unfortunate as it is annoying, but at the same time, guys, we have to take comfort in knowing that this is making us better. So that's what we're doing. I'm showing you the B flat major chords. You're saying, why did you say A sharp if you only have B flat? Ladies and gentlemen, for the record, A sharp and B flat are sonically identical. It's the same notes, okay? You're going to see it notated differently if you're reading sheet music, but chances are if you're a guitar player, you're probably not reading sheet music. I'd be happy to explain that to any of you guys who want to listen to me talk about nothing important to the channel. Although music, everything related to music is technically speaking important to the channel. Understanding how things are written in, notated in written music is not as important to the channel because we are not going to be studying that. I'm not going to be studying that. I did that when I was in high school, in middle school, in elementary school, and I'm not trying to do that again. Although I love reading sheet music and it is fun to do, it is not an important skill as a practicing guitar player. It's something that you should learn and you should know, obviously. I'm not going to dissuade you from doing that, but on the channel, it's not really what it's about. So we're going to do the B 7th chords, B minor 7th chords, or B sharp, A sharp, B flat minor 7th chords, A sharp, B flat major 7th chords, and do the same thing with the B major 7th chords, followed by the B minor 7th chords, or yeah, B minor 7th chords. We're going to do the melody chords, the inside chords, the rhythm chords, bottom chords, string chords, and then go to the A sharp, B flat minor 7th chords, etc., etc. Let's get right to it, guys. Happy Friday! If you haven't taken the time to do so, I would absolutely love it if you could go ahead and like and comment, subscribe to the channel. If you decide you don't want to, I understand, I get it, but it would be helpful. And if you don't want to do that, thank you for being here anyway. Okay? Into the inside chords. it more is better than going over it less. Okay? Let's go. Rhythm chords. It's really hard for me. It's not a hard chord. My brain just telling me. Right here. Let's go again, okay? One time, then right here. Right here. And then from there to the weird one. I don't know why. Right into the bottom four string chords that sound like this right here. Well, they don't sound like that. Let's get right into the B minor 7 chords after I get a sip of this coffee, because we can't do it without no coffee. Let's go right to the B minor 7 chords, guys. We're going to move through these expeditiously. I hope that you're still with me. If you are not, that is okay. You can watch these in the replay section of my videos on my channel every single day, every damn day, every damn day, every day. Let's go again. chords. Oh shit, this one's a hard one. I forgot about this one. Let's get right into the rhythm chords and then the bottom 4 string chords for this particular set of chords. And then we're going to move right onto the B major 7th, and B minor 7th chords. We almost done. We good. We almost done here, which is good. Right into the bottom 4 string chords. It goes something like this right there. Guys, we're going to the B 7th chords and the B minor 7th chords, guys. Simple stuff, annoying stuff, but we got to get through it, okay? Why does it suck so much to do chords? Because they're just sucky. Nobody wants to do them, okay? It's like, you know, I don't know what to describe it as. Basically doing stuff you want to, okay. It's like doing cardio. Cardio sucks. Nobody wants to do it. It's fucking boring. But if you are fat or you are out of shape, you got to do cardio. Or if you have a history of problems, of heart problems in your family, it would behoove oneself to do those things because they're a necessary part of your health. And these, as guitar players, these are a necessary part of our development and our health as guitar players, meaning like they're necessary for our growth and development as guitar players. So in order for us to do that, we have to work on stuff that we don't want to work on. I don't want to work on these scales or chords. I don't want to do this. Nobody does. That's why we're doing it together. Because at the very least, we can find a way to have fun together working on these exercises that totally suck. That suck. Let's go again, you know what I mean? Let's go again, okay? Let's go again, okay? Let's go to the inside chords. It sounds like this right here. This one isn't that hard. Let's go right into the rhythm chords. It sounded less than like this right here. Here. Then it's easy. Sometimes it's really not that hard. But my brain just right here. And then, let me see where this and then is going. Let's go again. to 7th chorus, guys. We're getting right into this last part. Let's go. I guess I don't have to do that one, so it could just be here. Inside chords. Right into the rhythm chords and then the bottom 4 string chords. Then we got about 20 more minutes left on this session, so we can get through a couple of things right here. Okay. I'm an idiot. I live alone, and that's okay. You know what I mean? Anyway, anywho, shout out to all you guys who were here on the channel. I see we didn't have that many people today. I could have started this a lot later today. I just don't have time later today. I've got a bunch of things to do. I have a friend's birthday party that I can only go to for an hour because I've got other shit I gotta do. You know, gotta get some gifts and things of that nature, and it is what it is, guys. Sometimes we have days that are full like this. I also have to go to work, you know what I mean? So all this stuff, and then plus, you know, gotta work out, gotta keep the body tight, get it tight. It's crazy. Just like the camera like lit up a little bit more, and I don't know why. The lights are working in my room. Paid that electric bill yesterday. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We ain't poor no more. Oh, I didn't know that this was that loud. No wonder people aren't watching the channel. You guys got to tell me when I keep leaving this stuff on and it gets too loud. So, I didn't realize it was as loud as it was. My bad, shotties. Hopefully it's okay. I'll check the video later. I don't think it's that loud, but it might be. It's peaking on my audio interface, but it's not peaking on my mixer for the... it's not peaking on my mixer in my OBS, so it should be fine, but it's still annoying. My bad, shotties. My bad, my shotties. Anyway,
Right to the bottom 4 string chords. One more time, you know what I mean? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. We finished with those. Now we're going to go right to the lick of the week. I've posted the lick of the week, and as people have not really commented on today's session, and you know that happens, especially when I have to start earlier, like on days like today. Yeah, we're just going to have to play through it. Again, it's up there in the comment section, so you can see it. You can click on it. I'm going to play through it twice on this thing. Actually be able to finish this one today. Finish it, meaning that I might be able to memorize the rest of it. Because the beginning part sounds like this. This is what we're going to work on. So it's like... So that's how it starts. So let me see if I can get through that part. Okay, so here's where we are. So it's here, it's... It's actually... let me just finish that last part. So it's...
first part is. I think it's that. That's the last part. So it's. Then it's. So let's do it again. Next part is. Okay, so this is what it is. The ending goes. I think that's what it is. That's dope, right? That's a dope riff. Shout out to this guy, man. I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, but it's Maurizio. I cannot pronounce that. This is what the ending is like. So, again, this is what it sounds like all together. And I'm going to try to play this correctly without even looking at the music. Because it's not really that hard of a riff. There's just a lot of stuff going on. So, not a lot of stuff. There's a lot of notes. Not a lot of stuff. So when I say stuff, it probably means like vibrato or different patterns or different whatever. So it's... So it's... I think it's... I can't remember that next part. So it's like... I'm turning off the volume for this part. Oh, okay. It's 3, 4, 5, then 4, 2. No, I had it right. I had it right in my mind. So it's like... So it's... And it's... I didn't have it right. I missed 3, 4, 5. Then the next part is... We got to get to the OD Polyphia riff, but that is what's going to do it for us today for that part anyway. So the Polyphia riff, we're going to work on the second part because the second part is the hardest part for me right now, so we're going to work on that. So it's... So it's into the solo section, guys. We're going to start off with the backing tracks, ladies and gentlemen. My busies. We got to get started with this stuff because if we don't, we're not going to get finished with the stuff that we need to get finished with today. So. ended terribly. Not a great start for me today. Again, sometimes we're just not going to have good improv sessions. It's employing those skills. Yesterday sounded way better. You're going to have good days and bad days. Today with improvisational stuff, that first one sucked. It's fucking terrible. But gotta keep pushing through it. You can't just sit there and get mad. Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, no. You gotta keep working. Also, don't be so hard on yourself. Be free. Be free of the, whatever, to express yourself. Like, guitar's your voice, you know what I mean? That one ended way better. Guys, I gotta end the stream here now. Unfortunately, I don't have any more time for today, which is why I had to get here earlier today, which sucks, but at the same time, I don't have as many people watching the channel today, and the reason for that is specifically because I just don't have the time to be here longer than I can, especially on days like today, so I apologize for not being able to be here as long as I can, but I'm here every single day, or I at least try to be. And I've been here for 541 consecutive sessions according to the YouTube counter. Now, that doesn't mean 540 days. I believe I've been here about 530 days consecutively. I've had to do a few double sessions here and there, but it is what it is. So I'm going to go over my spiel real quick because I got a skedaddle, which is a scoochie boochie term. Scoochie boochie. Shout out to him because he's a funny-ass rapper. He's hilarious. If you don't watch him and you like rap, you should watch him. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. The guy's awesome. He seems like a dude you'd want to have a beer with. You know what I mean? Or if you don't drink beer, somebody you'd like to have a coffee with because he's got some real interesting stories. He comes from like a similar background to most kids in the suburbs, and I know because I grew up in the burbs. So I get it. He's got a similar background to a lot of people like that. So he's like the most relatable rapper I think you could ever come up with. He's hilarious. Simple dude, comes from a real Christian background, hilarious, and then just started to rap. And his rapping is not Christian at all. I'll give you that much right now. It's funny. In any case, yeah, for those of you who've never watched the channel before, I'm going to go over my spiel real quick. So I just wanted to say to you, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Thank you for comment, and subscribing to what I have created here. And I will continue to create this music every single day of my life to continue to push and get better at guitar. For those of you who watch me every single day, thank you so much. For those of you who can only watch from time to time, thank you for watching time to time. For those of you who can only catch the replays, thank you for catching the replays. And for those of you who can just stop by and say hello, like Weakfoot, I appreciate you. Weakfoot has done a lot for the channel, and just even people just coming up here and just saying what's up. You know, people, I see a guy named Neil come up here every once in a while. I forgot his last name, Neil. And obviously, Groovy Chew comes on here every once in a while. And I shout out to all those guys who helped out with the channel, who have been very helpful, even just as much as just liking some of the stuff that I put out there. It's very helpful to what I am trying to create here. So, with that being said, guys, I want to just go ahead and say my spiel. My channel, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. First of all, my channel is about 4 things. The first 2 things involve the live stream. The live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is about the practice sessions, about me practicing, you practicing, us practicing together, us getting from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert onto the virtuoso levels of guitar playing. That will be broken down into the following kind of template for what we're trying to do. So this might not be the right order, but this is about what we're doing. Warm-ups, scales, chords, different chords progressions, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, different licks of the week, as well as different cover songs, and many other things that we'll be adding to that. But those are the basic things, the basic building blocks of what we need to do to get better. You can suggest different influencers or different whoever they might be to get to that next level, guys, to help us get to that next level. The second thing I ask people to, well, the second thing the channel is about me, it's about the improvisational section. It's about me improving on the channel live stream. I see those hearts, man. I appreciate that. I don't know who's sending me these hearts, but I appreciate you. That's awesome. And I don't know what that is. It's like the little celebratory ribbon thingy. So thank you for those. The second thing the channel is about me doing improv on the channel every single day. What I love about the channel the most is about being improving, obviously, because it's putting all those skills that you use in practice to use and using those in real time and having people judge you in real time. So I ask that you judge me in real time. You let me know if I'm doing good, doing bad, doing okay, based on other things that I've done before, based on what I did yesterday, whatever you want to base it off of, do with that. And I'm hoping that at a certain point, shout out to you, dog. I appreciate you. I shouted you out at the beginning of the channel, but for the life of me, I cannot pronounce the name that you have. I don't know if that's your real name or if that's just a moniker that you use. And I was worried about butchering it. I didn't want to talk about it too much at the top of the screen, but I'm going to finish with my spiel real quick, dog. What was I going to say? Yeah, so judge me on my improvisational stuff, and I hope that at a certain point you will feel comfortable and confident to where you can use the music that I have in the playlist section of my channel. Again, it's not music that I have. It's open licensing music that you can play. You can use in backing tracks on YouTube, and you can play against those tracks. And I hope that you will feel comfortable and confident enough to post those things, to share those links with me, and with your permission. I may not show the video on the channel, obviously, but with your permission either way. But I'd at least like to talk about how you attack the fretboard using the same song that I've used and how I've attacked the fretboard and what we can do differently to get better at that. So we can grow as improvisational guitar players. To do the third thing, which is about me creating the best music I can in Logic Pro X. That's what the whole channel is about. I'm trying to create all this music that I possibly can and use Logic Pro X to do it, whether I'm singing and songwriting, which would be hilarious because I'm not really a singer. I'm not really a songwriter. It would be fun because I'm going to be working on that because I'm trying to build that part of my music skills. And also to create the best music I possibly can using my guitar, my understanding of the fretboard, my understanding of music theory to create the best music I possibly can. So 100% of the stuff I'll be putting out there will obviously be stuff for me to get better. The other 90% will be music for me personally that I'm creating for me personally, where the other 10% will be split into 2 parts. Music I create for other individuals who are looking for new music and for other individuals who are working in the short film industry who are always looking for new music to put in their films. It has the added benefit of giving me a different creative dexterity that allows me to create music that I normally wouldn't create. Obviously, that would be the scores. And lastly, when people don't really watch the channel, I get comments in the channels, because I save all the videos. The videos serve for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. But when people comment in real time, I get real-time updates about things that I can change, things that might actually cost money to change, but those are things that I can think about in the future when I start generating revenue for the channel to help purchase those things to help build the channel to be what it needs to be. And some of the quick fixes I can make almost immediately. Sometimes they take me a little bit longer to find, but the freer fixes are the easiest ones to fix because they don't require any capital. If you haven't done so already, I ask people to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So it's, I'm sorry, Athrava. Is it Athrava? Did I pronounce it right? Pronounce it once. Athrava. I don't know. Am I saying like? I hope this isn't a bad word in a different language. Athrava. Athrava. Close. Athrava. Athra. Oh, there's no A between the R and the V. I'm an idiot. Atharva. Atharva? Atharve? I'm doing my best. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. I wish there was somebody could send me an audio file so I could pronounce it correctly because I feel like a douchebag. So, Atharva. Atharva. Atharva? Is it Atharva? Atharva. I'm putting an emphasis, I'm sure I'm putting an emphasis on a weird part of the word, which a weird part of your name. I'm certain of it. Okay, dope, man. Dope. Let me finish my spiel real quick. We can talk off stream. I'm almost done. I do my best. The last part, the second to last part, really, is basically I ask people to donate to the channel if you'd like to. Again, I'm not telling you that you have to. I know this is an economic tough time for everyone else. So if you want to, guys, I'd really appreciate if you donated $1 to the channel or $5. If you feel like anything I'm doing is helpful, donate to the channel. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm trying to make this channel net zero for you and me, meaning it's at no cost to me and no cost to you. And the money that does come out, I would prefer that it comes from subscribers or from with sponsorships or advertiser-driven revenue, but I don't have the viewership of the subscriptions to do that, so that's why I have to ask people to donate. And although that's a feature that's always going to be available for this channel, I ask people just to do it anyway, at least right now, because that's the only way I can generate revenue. I am 30 hours away from getting the hours I need for the YouTube hours. I think I'm 30 hours away from 3,000 or 4,000 hours, whatever it is, and I'm missing about 470 or 425 or 424 subscribers for what I need to get to the first level of being accepted into the YouTube partnership program. So if you could help out with that, that'd be helpful. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. It's with my Ko-fi account, ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. The link is available not only in the description, but in the chat of the video. Secondly, if you want to donate from a more indirect perspective, I have cryptocurrency referral links, and they work in the following way. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do with your money. However, I'm sharing my passion of guitar with you. I believe in the Web 3.0. I believe in the blockchain, which is why I'm involved in the cryptocurrency space. I believe in it. I'm an investor, not a day trader. But in the event that you want to get involved in that, my referral links are available. They work as follows. When you purchase cryptocurrency with $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits that they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client, as I'm using 15 to 20% of my total gains to reinvest back into the platform, up to $100 on January 1st, 2026. That's how it helps out with the channel. Again, you don't have to do it. If you're age eligible and regionally eligible, I'd recommend doing it because I recommend to everybody because I like cryptocurrency. I like it a lot. It has nothing to do with what we're building here. But if you want to get involved, it does help out with the channel. Lastly, the easiest way to help out with the channel, guys, is just to subscribe to me across all platforms. Helping me grow my Facebook and my Instagram and my YouTube and my TikTok and my Twitch channel, whether I'm active on those sites like Facebook and Instagram or I'm inactive on those sites like Twitch or not as active on those sites like TikTok. I ask people to help me grow those channels and the only way or those platforms and help me grow those platforms by liking and subscribing and following me and watching those videos will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. So obviously subscribe to my YouTube channel first, but helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel, and help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. Guys, Atharva. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly. You and I will talk off screen. I know that we talked about how you wanted to collab on a certain project. I was excited about that. I didn't know if you wanted me to mention that. I mentioned it. I'm mentioning it on stream right now. But if you want, I know we talked about timing things and things of that nature. I'm very open and able to do those things, like I said, because of the structure of how things are supposed to go, how you want things to go. They're going to take me a lot longer than I had previously anticipated. I think I sent that to you beforehand. I don't know if you saw those comments. If you didn't, let's talk off screen. Let's talk on my Facebook or my Instagram channel, my Instagram page, and we will get that popping. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for being here. I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is the end of my stream. Like I said before, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick, but with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye.